Team France, Kareem Sochou.
What's up, man?
What's up, Coach?
What's going on?
Coaching the French national team. Unofficially the national ambassador. I can say that, right?
Yeah.
An ambassador for 3x3. Spending a lot of time in Georgia these days, but obviously he's got his eyes on the Les Bleus in this one. As they look to get off to a good start against Kyrgyzstan here. First of all, appreciate you joining the broadcast, man.
Appreciate it.
You know, I've been waiting to get you actually on the court, but I'll settle for you sitting in the seat next to me.
I know you've been waiting for me. I know that. I know.
But you're doing a great job, obviously. France is a major player in all the national 3x3 competitions, men and women. What are y'all doing with y'all players to consistently have teams not only competing but winning, bringing home medals at the highest levels of 3x3?
Now, you know, the Federation is putting a huge effort to bring 3x3 on the high stage, so everything is made for that in France. So right now it's a big process, you know, with the Olympics coming, so I'm very confident that we're going to get something good.
Yeah, how confident are you and your guys as they get off to a 1-point lead here with the pull-off Charlie Pontins? He's a baller.
Yeah, that's his game, you know, he's the heart of the team.
So Charlie Pontins, with the first bucket, MVP of the U23 Nations League this year. France come in ranked number 10 in the world. Played in the final of every stop at the U23 Nations League this year. As the men and the women. Oh, nice move in the groove, by the way. I ain't mad at that. As Kyrgyzstan gets a bucket. But as I mentioned, a clean sweep as Regina rises for the score. Clean sweep for the men and the women at the U23 Nations League this year.
Yeah, it was very hard.
Yeah, what does that mean for the country?
It's pretty big. It was the first edition, but it was very hard for the guys. We had to win it against China.
What a shot!
Tough shot, man. Look, now you can't teach that, Coach.
No.
Segula with the bucket as France is out to a 3-1 lead. Kyrgyzstan, by the way, represented by Artem Mushtarev, Fedor Bardashov, Roman Demchenko, and Sherzat Kinanov. Just so we show those guys the love they deserve. They're ranked 29th in the world, but they're going against the number 10 in the world. It's a tough matchup for them, but so far through a minute, it's a 2-point game. I'm joined again by Kareem Sochou, coach of the French national team. Now, also a 2,000-point scorer at Furman University, I must say.
Long time ago.
Yeah. Fourth in school history. You ever get the itch to play again?
Yeah.
He's like, yeah. You never know. You might see me playing in the Olympics.
No, I'm too old for that. I'm too old.
Missed opportunity on the inside.
Good job.
Regina. I thought he was going to put that down.
1 point is 1 point, you know.
Man, you got to get on him after the game for
Trying
that,
to do like you know, he can't dunk like you.
Oh, come on, Coach. 4-1 Team France. You saw the ladies team wrap up their play today 2-0.
Yeah.
They came out looking strong. It's just business as usual.
It's a very hard start, you know.
Yeah.
Like, you have to respect every team here. So I'm happy on the second game they were much better.
Yeah. So they start things off the way that they wanted to. And France here with a 3-point advantage. Our first look at this fellas team. My first look at your reigning U23.
We got an under 18 as well in the team, you know, number 23, Fortas. He's an under 18 guy.
Fortas. He's the under 18 guy, but he's got the best beard. Something in the water over there in France. I don't know what they getting it old. He tried to sneak a pass in there. Now, I was mentioning some of the NBA players you play with. Tony Parker, Boris Diaw, Rudy Gobert, Thabo Sefolosha, all French players. So you got a unique kind of angle when it comes to your view of talent. When you look at some of the up-and-comers for France, the young guys, you think we're looking at some potential world-class players?
I hope so. The only thing, we have to play 3-on-3 all the time. You know, the hard thing in France, most of them are playing in professional teams, so it's hard to get them all summer long, but we're working on that.
Charlie Pontins, he's got the safety, y'all. Shooting it will. Wets him up to give France a 7-1 lead. And
Good
then
defense.
the defense, give me them cookies. setting up on the wing, little cross, drops it off.
Behind the back dribble.
And
Seguela.
the two let, oh my goodness.
Seguela was not with us in Debrecen. He was hurt. He hurt
Yeah.
himself like the day before the tournament, so we're happy to get him back.
Team Les Bleus making it rain, storm, and thunder.
Shot short.
That one a little bit short, but it's an 8-point cushion, just like that.
Pulls up the two. No
As
good.
Team France is all over Kyrgyzstan to start this thing. First 3 minutes.
That's what kills you in 3-on-3 turnovers.
Turn
You know?
around, shot got a piece
Oh,
of
no
it.
doubt, no doubt. You've seen this game obviously as a member of that 2012 silver medal team is Regina with a strong move. You've seen this game grow to where it is today. You know, 2012, that's 6 years ago.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you know, 3x3 is going to be in the Olympics, an Olympic entry for the first time ever.
It was crazy to see that.
I'm
you know?
saying,
Yes.
to see it grow from where it was in 2012 to where it is now, as we're hosting the first ever U23 World Cup, like, I mean, this is on a rocket ship going up, it appears.
Yeah, I still remember in Athens, you know, people used to tell us, yeah, it's going to be in the Olympics, and we were like, yeah, right. And now it's real, so it's unbelievable. Great job by FIBA.
And now you get an opportunity to share your basketball knowledge, you know, I mean, 5-on-5 as well, but 3x3 particularly with these young teams. And what do you tell them the biggest difference is when you make that transition? A lot of guys play 5-on-5 and as you enter this 3x3 game.
It's like, you know, like we say, you have to bring your game, not your name. You know, like you have to play.
I like that.
3-on-3, you have to play. If you're not a good player, 1-on-1, you cannot like play defense. You're exposed.
Oh,
so
you get exposed quick. You
right
got to
away.
play every position. You got to be able to play down low. You got to play outside.
Yes.
You know, like me. You
I know, especially inside, right?
I'm talking stuff. Last time we played, Kareem went to work on me, y'all. I got to admit it. He is, look, he's a pro. I'm on the mic for a reason, okay?
You told me you're back in shape, so I'm waiting to see that.
I've
you
been
know?
doing some push-ups.
Okay,
I've been
good.
doing some push-ups.
Good.
That doesn't mean I'm in shape. He's in shape.
Yeah, he is.
He's in form, top form. Charlie Pontins getting work. He's the elder statesman of this team, 23 years old. And, man, he sets the table like very few. 12-1 France. The onslaught continues.
Good job.
As they shooting like a camera crew.
I know what's very hard in a World Cup. You have to wait like 2 days before you play if you play the second day. So it's very hard for the guys. You know, you have to keep them waiting. And
Yeah. So that anticipation, I guess,
Yes.
building up. And now the top is blowing off
yes.
as they hit the court here with a 14-1 lead. So you probably won't have much bad to say if the game continues like this. Just, hey guys, just keep doing what you just did.
Yeah, it's always something to say, you know, like
Right.
next game is very important, one game at a time.
Right, no doubt about that. That's the coaching you coming out. Speaking of coaching, you work with some youth in Atlanta, Georgia. Tell me a little bit about that when you get to the United States.
Yeah, trying to bring 3x3 over there. You know, it's very hard. It's not very popular right now in the US. It's coming, so I hope it's getting bigger and bigger. So hopefully we can do some stuff over there too.
Yeah, after the Olympic announcement last year, then all of a sudden everybody's ears started to perk up a little bit. Like, oh wait, you can represent your country in the Olympics?
Yes.
Yeah, 3x3 from the streets to the Olympics. Oh, look at the quick first step. That was quicker than TMZ. You like that. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Segula gets to the rack, makes it 15-1. This thing is ugly. Fortas behind the back.
And one.
Oh, bump and the bucket. And one.
Yeah, you always want to be serious on the first game. You know, it's very important for the rest of the competition. So,
man, yeah, I'm starting to get a first-hand look of how Team France was able to win the U23 Nations League by 40 points this year. China was a good competitor, but
the Chinese team is very, very good.
No
very
doubt.
strong, very solid team.
But France was able to get it done. Fortas elevates, he misses. Regina cleans it up.
Actually, our group is pretty tough too. We got Russia, we got Netherlands. So
yeah, arch rival Russia.
Oh yes.
And Netherlands. Meantime, you also got Well, you got Egypt and Kyrgyzstan in the group, but you know you don't want to count anybody out with that.
Egypt was pretty good. I saw them play before. I like they got some good
talent,
players. Yes, they got some
ran
talent.
into you talk about a tough team with the Netherlands.
Yes.
You know, for me, as a guy who's objective, I'm right down the middle. I like to see good basketball. I'm anxious to see how your team responds to a test against some of the other top teams, Russia and Netherlands in this pool. Step back, know where to go with it, at least initially.
Good pick and roll.
Nice pick and roll, but it ends in a two-handed smash, but you got to be quicker than that.
Yes, if you know how to play the pick and roll in 3-on-3, you're good.
Yeah. So it's man, I'm just now recognizing with this, it's 18-1. We could be looking at a new 3x3 record in terms of margin of victory. And Segula misses the shot. The record, do you know what the record is?
What it is?
Margin of victory, 18 points.
Ooh.
Saskatoon just did it on the 3x3 World Tour.
Saskatoon, very good team.
Yeah, and Chengdu. But, man, this young under-23 team going to challenge it. As Segula gets another drop in the bucket. And Kyrgyzstan starting to wake up a little bit now. So
see, that's what you don't want to see.
You know what? They heard me. They must have heard me talking about that record margin of victory, maybe. And then here they respond with a couple of buckets, makes it 19-4.
As a coach, you hate these 2 points. Man. Oh, my God.
You got to defend the two-point arc.
I know.
It is a game changer in 3x3.
That's why I'm always playing against my man, Julian DeBoer, shooting twos all the time,
He's got a wetter.
Yeah, he's got a wetter.
Yeah, he got a nice little shot. I had to learn the hard way playing against Jude and company. I love getting it in sometimes. When the players finish up, in case y'all didn't know, the staff gets together and we play a little bit. It becomes a little bit unfair when you have pros like Kareem who decide they want to join in, but we let them play with us from time to time anyway.
Down low in the post.
Regina.
There it goes.
Strong move, easy finish. Because Regina.
They couldn't stop this French team if they wanted to. It is game point. There's still 3.5 to play. And I can't imagine getting off to a much better start for them than this.
For the win.
Pontin's going for the win. And important to point out that they'll likely try to hit a 2 because you want to get as many points as you can, obviously, for tiebreaker situation. So a lot of people say, why don't they just take the layup that they had? Or no, you want to get as many as you can get. And
good job.
A little double dip from Pontins in a flawless victory. That was a fatality. Pontins knocked that one down from Nantes in a 22-4 smackdown.
We need